Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman, and we are back for our 270 video. I want to say thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. We are over 700 subscribers. Thank you for showing me the love. It's time to return the favor to my brother and show him the love for this really awesome March Madness game that he has developed called College Basketball Blue Chips. We'll get into that in just a second. Happy March the 17th. We'll get back to some 270 content here very soon, and tune in tonight for some more Wacky Wednesday at 10 p.m. Central, where I'll be playing 270 with some wacky rules. You guys are invited to have join in on some of the fun, and we'll be joined by Tyler Demora on the stream as well. But let's go ahead and get on to the content. So first off, here is the login screen. So you'll see that the college basketball blue chips, all you need to play is a first and last name, an email, and a password. It's 100% free. There are payouts. You can sign up for text alerts. That way you know when your game has gone final. Your value of your teams will go up and down, and you can reinvest that money. There's also a point spread included on the website, so you no longer have to go directly to ESPN.com to see how those point spreads are beforehand. You can still do that if you want to get your research in, but it's not required as it is easily accessible on the website. And then you can also keep track of your friends. So if you know someone who might like this type of game, feel free to invite them. It's free to play, and like I said, there are tons of prizes. So you can have a group with your buddies. You're invited to join the 270 group, which I have created, which I will get into in a little bit. But first off, how do you play? The first step towards becoming the champion. Each investor is gifted $100,000 in fake money to be added to your portfolio. The portfolio is basically where you can see kind of what shares of teams that you have invested in. Every single college basketball team that's in the NCAA tournament, you can have potential stake in. And so everyone starts off with the same value. The seed has no impact on that. It's just the performance against the Vegas point spread. So as teams do better, their price will increase. As teams lose or potentially don't cover the spread, their value will decrease. It's important to know that this year, once your team is out, you can still sell that team for whatever money they're worth and get that money back. In years prior, you would lose 100% of the value in that team. So pretty cool. It's going to be a nice, interesting change of pace, and we'll see exactly how that works. As a tip, you can sell each team after their game is played. The more you invest, the more likely you're going to make a profit. So buy and sell often. That's the name of the game. Okay, so just a couple examples here of what I mean by the point spread. So obviously, as a Missouri fan, Missouri plays Oklahoma, and Missouri is a 2-point underdog. You can see that on the right-hand side where it says that OU -2. That means that if Oklahoma were to win by 2 points, then nothing would happen. However, in this example where I gave Oklahoma a 70-58 victory, then what would happen is you take the 2 points away from Oklahoma, and they actually win by 10. So that means that by every point, their value would go up by 100. So their value would go up by $1,000. Pretty crazy. So you'd want to make sure that you have quite a bit of stock in a team like Oklahoma, whereas if you had stock in Missouri in this example, you would lose money. Now, I want to make it very, very clear that it's not all about who wins, it's how they do against the point spread. For example, the #1 seed, Illinois, who is playing Drexel, they're actually a 22.5-point favorite. So let's say that Illinois beats the socks off of Drexel and wins by 20 points. Well, that's a blowout, but they didn't cover the spread, so Illinois' value would actually drop in that scenario. So again, these are some examples of screen grabs pulled from ESPN.com. You do not have to do that whenever you are playing the game, because on the day of the game, the point spreads will be included in the app. Because they are not a final yet, and we're still a couple days out, they are not listed on that page quite yet. But just to show you what I mean by that, the market, you can see this example, Oklahoma State. Every team starts off with $5,000 per share, and there are 19 shares outstanding, which you can see down here. It also shows the seed, and you can trade. So within the marketplace, you can see all these things listed, including the trade button, their current share, their price history, where they're ranked. And then if a team has a game scheduled, it will also have a gray bar of additional information, including the following: who their next opponent is and what that point spread is for that game. So make sure you check out the market. Now, there are groups, like I mentioned earlier, and if you'd like to be a part of the 270 group, keep track of all of your buddies like Daniel Warren, we've got Gary V, we've got Zach Algaze, myself. Come on, you're invited. You just have to use the code YT for YouTube, and the group name is 270. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do for a top prize, but there will be something, whether it's a gift card, a special shout out video, something like that. It's a fun ride. My brother has spent a ton of time, probably over 100 hours worth of time building this website, and so I want to make sure that as many people get to play the game as possible. Now, just to show you, this is the leaderboard. For right now, I'm at the top of 150,000. There is a little bit of a discrepancy, so everyone starts off with $100,000. However, on the leaderboard page, if you would like to donate $10 to my brother just for his efforts and to keep the servers running, it does have a pretty high cost to maintain that every single year, then a one-time donation of $10 is appreciated, and that will automatically gift you $50,000. So Jared Graves, Andy Borman, D. Ragland, and D. Randall have already donated $10, so thank you, and they have an extra $50,000 in their net worth. Now, that's totally optional. You can win without it. Just want to give a shout out to some previous winners. So my grandpa, Richard English, won in 2017-2018. Jacob Meller won in 2018 and 2019. And unfortunately, due to COVID-19, there was no tournament last year. And so we did not have a winner in 2019-2020. The payouts are as followed. Whoever gets first place with the most money win a $200 worth of either gift cards or cash. Second place, $100. And then third place, all the way down to 10th place, is $20. At the time of this recording, we have 43 people who have signed up, and that's pretty good odds, a 1 in 4 chance or so of winning a payout, but hopefully we can get tons more people involved. That way we can see who is the most knowledgeable, maybe the luckiest, and enjoy some fun along the way when it comes to this new March Madness competition, which is college Blue Chips basketball. I want to say thank you so much to my brother Brady for putting this on. Thank you guys for staying all the way through in this video. Please leave a like, and if you have not yet subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it. And again, tune in tonight for Wacky Wednesday, and be on the lookout for more 270 content coming to the channel soon. Until next time, this is Brendan Borman. Thank you so much for wherever you're watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next 270 video.